I'm supposed to put something interesting here, but I don't know what to put, so here, interesting fact. Now let's get into the video. There's several health conditions that people suffer from that can take a very long time for someone to realize that they have it themselves. Conditions like color blindness and low vision are examples of that. It's because people with these conditions could believe that what they have is normal and that everyone has it. Aphantasia is one of those conditions, and I, for the majority of my life, suffered from it until I didn't, and I wanted to talk about that. Let's start with the basics, shall we? Aphantasia is a condition which impairs you from visualizing in your mind's eye, which is basically you can't see pictures in your head. Apparently, that's something your brain can do. Now, that simple explanation aside, let's check if you have aphantasia or not, yeah? Now, please comply, close your eyes, and follow my steps. Yeah, you relaxed yet? Now try to imagine the things I'm gonna say, eyes closed. A penguin, a cardboard box, a tree that is growing boxes of Tic Tacs, a bridge that is held up by two awkwardly large bars of Snickers. And now imagine a white screen. In my experience, a lesser talked nuance of this topic is that I don't think anyone can visualize without focusing their attention onto their forehead. Think of it this way, whatever image your brain is making, it's projecting it onto your forehead. What a lot of people do is just close their eyes and hope to God they see an image on their eyelids. That's not how it works, in my experience. So if you self-diagnosed yourself with aphantasia, next time you try to visualize, focus on your forehead. Thank you. Now, depending on the vividness of the images you made in your mind, you lie on a spectrum. One end is vivid colors and clear details, the other is total fucking void. With that out of the way, how does one recover from aphantasia and how does one get it? Well, they should be reversed, whatever. See, this condition is so vaguely studied that there are no definite answers. From what I read online and from personal experience, it seems to root from childhood trauma or constant stress. That it could be also something that you're born with. Now, that said, it isn't something you're never gonna get rid of. See, I was fond of art a few years back. I sucked at it, as displayed by the picture I should put up right now. And it didn't bother me because I would improve over time, right? Yeah, then I found out about aphantasia and that I have it. And although 12-year-old me didn't think much, it slowly ate my energy and it demotivated me so much. Like so much. Once you find out that you're not normal, you don't forget. So I succumbed to the fact that I'll never be as good and efficient as other artists that weren't suffering from this condition, and it demotivated me to the point where I dropped art for a very long time. The reason I say this is because if you don't still have your eyes closed, you may have seen some doodles I spread here and there. These are closely related to how I recovered. Aphantasia does not affect dreams as far as studies can tell, so one day Aphantasia does not affect dreams as far as studies can tell, so one day I had a daydream, very vivid. So vivid it felt like it was real life. Anyways, I woke up and I thought to myself, oh, I guess my brain can see colors and details and can visualize. It's just not in my control. So what I did was bring it in control, or at least try to. The drawings on the screen right now are characters I spent almost a week trying my absolute hardest to visualize. I tried to visualize them from every angle, I tried coloring them, dear god I strained my brain trying to visualize these. And I failed. I mean, the simplicity of these characters should show that I didn't do a good job of visualizing at that point. Anyways, one day I did succeed. I was sketching this guy out when I got tired and I just closed my eyes and boom, I was visualizing anything I wanted to visualize. In real time, I could make guns go pew pew, I could make Earth spin like a Beyblade, I could delete Twitter from existence, I could see anything my mind drifted to. It was magical. Now, that said, the colors weren't as vivid as dreams, but they were there, and they are there. I can visualize now. And that said, wait, I say that a lot of time. Uh, I recovered from something that I thought would stay with me till the day I died. Hmm. This is a condition a lot of people suffer from to no avail, and they just live with it because what are you supposed to do? There's no therapy for it, there's no real way of recovering from it, there's nothing for it, there's not even like good information about this condition on the internet. So I could have lived with it too, I could have just brushed it off as any minor nuance in my life, but the concept of seeing pictures in your head is really tempting, and I'm glad it was tempting enough. So, people with aphantasia that are watching, I want to give you some points that should help you recover just as well as I recovered. Now, I'm going to say these point wise. Number one, try visualizing even if you're failing. Now, think of it as preparation before you actually learn to do it. You are preparing your brain to engage in visualizing, even though you won't succeed uh, very soon, but it's preparing yourself, okay? It's important. Secondly, focus on your forehead, not your eyelids. This is important and should effectively make the process a lot more faster. And thirdly, draw shit, I guess. I don't know if that helped, but that couldn't damage the process, I guess. And fourthly, don't give up. If you believe you can't recover, well then I believe otherwise. Go on, you got it, do it. Now, just so you know, there's no real way of curing this problem. That said, what worked for me is dumb luck and determination. I think those should be flipped around too. Whatever. I hope in the end that you can take something away from this video and one day imagine yourself in a calm forest just doing your thing. Or you could imagine other questionable stuff. I don't judge. Now, if you liked the video, then don't just picture yourself clicking the subscribe button. Please actually do it. Yeah? Okay. Thanks. Cheers.